So I'm on a whim to do something stupid today. Because over the past couple of days, I've been looking into Webtoons for some reason. I don't know. Well, it started off with, not with Webtoon. It started off with VTubing. But it brought me to Webtoon for no particular reason. Because that's how, crawling the internet works. And so I went and looked into the stuff that are popular here. So the new and trending tab for Webtoon shows all romance, fantasy, thriller. All the new and trending are romance and fantasy, right? But if you go to originals, the popular ones are also romance and thriller. But if you go by canvas, by genre, the most popular in Canvas, they are all comedy and slice of life. Well, there's one supernatural, but mostly comedy and slice of life. Monster girl boyfriend, well, that's one romance right there. Most of them, comedy, slice of life. So I'm thinking of something that is comedic, romantic, and has a bit of fantasy. So I don't know. What genre should I pick? The first thing should be romance, because that is, by far, the most popular crap on Webtoon right now. Second that I'd pick would either be fantasy or comedy. What do you think? So, if I were to go by canvas by genre, fantasy seems to be here, but I don't know how popular it is. 8.5 million views compared to comedy. 123 million views. Okay. So, the most popular in fantasy is dwarfed by the most popular in comedy. Let's take a look by romance still beats fantasy and comedy. So why isn't romance on top here? Boy girlfriend here is bigger than this one by views. So I don't know. Number one should still be romance, and how about slice of life? I think I like you. That's very low views. Starlight, sci-fi. Sci-fi is even better than slice of life. So it's going to be romance and comedy, right? But how about the other one? Fantasy. How's fantasy doing? That barely even breaks a million. Okay, let's see. Fantasy. How about you? Still sucks. Well, it's really cool. Don't blame. I'm not saying this thing is terrible. It looks really good. I haven't read it, but the numbers, it's still losing to the other one. Still losing to romance, comedy, but by the number of subscribers. Wait a minute. Holy crap. Number of subscribers is really good. Has this series tanked for some reason? Because usually something this big would get lots more views, right? Look at that. Lots of hearts in the 80s, 85,000. But it's been going down pretty consistently to the 30 and 24,000. Okay. This is pretty big subscribers. Okay, let's try that again. But this time we're going to look into not just views. We're going to look into the number of subscribers, okay? Starlight, 200. No, not by that. Comedy, 1 million, 1.6 million, 1.2 million, 800,000. Okay. Comedy beats romance by far. Wow. How about fantasy? How are you doing? 300, 800. Okay. Not so hot. How about romance? 1.4, 1 million, 700. Okay, Okay, so far, most popular genre seems to be comedy and romance. How about you? How are you doing? 89. Okay, gonna work. Well, it's a new and trending. It's from the new and trending, so that's pretty good, I suppose. All right, romance and comedy. So, genre 1, romance. Genre 2, comedy. Serious title. What should I give a title to this? I wonder. And because I've never written a comic book before, well, I've done a webtoon before. I was the first Indonesian webcomic creator on the internet. I'm pretty sure, because when I published my first webcomic online, I Googled it. There was no Indonesian webcomic at the time. I was the first. But now, that was all decades in the past, and I never made comics since. So what I'm going to do is ask ChatGPT, come up with a list of 20 titles for a romance and comedy and comic people would love. Love in the laugh lane, heartstrings and punchline, crush confession, rom-com reality, kiss and giggle. Kiss and giggle! That is pretty cool. I like that. Shorty and awkward. Swipe right for love, sparks and sarcasm, accidentally in love, laughing through love, cafe crush chronicles, mishaps and makeouts. Mishaps and makeouts. That seems pretty hot. Stolen glances and silly dances, love at first blunder. Well, there's a problem with this title because it only lets you to make a story about the first blunder. After that, if you keep blundering through your love, you're in a bigger problem than that. Sweetheart shenanigans. For some reason, I love the word shenanigans, so this kind of work. Sorting fiasco, cringeworthy romance, Cupid's comedy love, cute mayhem, date night disasters. Does any of these titles work for you? The only one that seems to work for me is this one. Where is it? Kiss and giggle. Pretty cute, right? Which one would people love? Accidentally in love. That is so freaking generic to generic something else. Or esoteric and romantic. Because apparently I cannot spell. Whispers of Serendipity. Damn! It sounds like a Korean comic or something. Alright, let's go with this one. Whispers of Serendipity. Or Kiss and Giggle. I like Kiss and Giggle because it's rather lowbrow. And in the comedy genre, you kind of would perform better when you're lowbrow. But Whispers of Serendipity would be something else. Give me a 500 characters summary. Or Whispers of Serendipity. A quirky, bookish woman named Clara stumbles into a charming yet mysterious cafe that only appears when she's lost in thought. Each visit brings her closer to its enigmatic owner, Leo, whose presence seems to intertwine with moments of fate. As humorous encounters and awkward exchanges unfold, Clara and Leo navigate the whims of destiny and discover that love often whispers through life's serendipitous moment. If only they can learn to listen! Okay, let's go with that. Email, I'll put it in after we're done with it, just so I don't dox myself to you. Content rating self-assessment. All series on Webtoon must now display a content rating. With visible content rating, we can help users discover content that should be appropriate to their age group and align with their content preferences. To ensure the appropriate content rating is assigned to your series, please respond to the following questionnaire regarding the content of your series. Please note that ratings are subject to change at Webtoon's sole discretion and without prior notice. Webtoon community policy and uploading guidelines will remain the same. Content rating guide. All right, let's take a look. Content rating. Oh, this is just the same crap. Profanity sensitive. Okay. Current rating system. All ages. Appropriate for readers of all ages. Mild depictions of cartoon blood. Appropriate for readers to age and old. Adults 16 and older. Profanity, mild theme. I want to use profanity. I don't really care about fantasy, violence, gore, but people seems to like that. Fleetingly, not for the entire comic, I suppose. Mature, appropriate for 18 or older. Mature series will no longer be accessible to the readers. Series rated all ages teen or young adult will be visible to all readers. Okay, so we can set everything up to young adult, and it will be visible to all readers. Your series is mature and you'd like to appeal to designation, you may reach out. Alright, as long as we don't get assigned mature, we'll be fine. Alright, so violent, detailed, violent theme, no. Mild fantasy, I'd say. Nudity, fan service. Okay, there's going to be fan service in here because that brings in the view. Sexual content, innuendos are fine, right? Profanity, uncensored profanity. Okay, that immediately hits mature. Censored. Okay, that hits mature. Not a single category on nudity gets you mature rating. What? Okay. Violent and graphic content. Violence, obviously. And that hits mature. Young adult. Violent themes is Mother God. No, I'm not gonna do violent theme. At most, it's just gonna be regular violence. Milder fantasy blood and few episodes, just like Hell of a Boss or Has Been Hotel. Something like that. Alcohol, drugs, or tobacco. I want to have a character that is like Jesse McCree, a gunman from the West. He usually smokes a cigar or something. Let's see. Affection of moderate, okay. Implied or mild consumption of alcohol, tobacco, and drug. Well, Clara is going to be drinking if she's going to the cafe, and I want someone to be smoking, but I don't want any drug mentioned. Okay, let's go with that. We're still getting young adult. You're still getting young adult here, so we're still fine. Sensitive theme or topics. A few mentions of self-harm, bullying, abuse. No, I don't want that. Mildly explored in some story arcs. Do I want to do that? I'm not going to do this one. There might be this, because bullying is part of comedy. Like, even in Evangelion, Shinji got beat up. Does that count? Mildly explored in some story arcs. Consistently present throughout the series. That's going to have mature, right? Yeah, okay. Alright. Few mentions of themes or topics or sensitive themes. Okay, let's go with this one. Alright. We're getting young adult, which means series will be visible to all readers. Young adult will be visible to all readers. Alright. Now, before we continue, we need to add one square thumbnail and one vertical thumbnail for this. So what we're going to do is we're going to generate those images. To do that, I'm going to have someone skilled in writing prompts to give me some prompt. Right? Stable diffusion prompt for this description. Cozy, whimsical cafe with soft ambient lighting and field mode. Okay, let's generate some images. So look at that. Pretty cozy, pretty whimsical. But that's not a goddamn cafe now, is it? So let's go back to the prompt engineer. Put more emphasis on cafe. Design it more like a European cozy cafe. Paris. Or something. People like Paris, right? Cozy, enchanting European cafe in the heart of Paris with vintage wooden furniture. Alright. Let's see if this works. Now that looks a lot more like it. But then again, what the heck happened to this face? And since when do cafe are stacked full of books? Okay. Something's wrong with the prompt. So what we're going to do is we're going to get back here and make it have less books. Alright. Cup of coffee, elegant tea sets. Alright, that sounds like it's going to be much better, right? Let's see if it works. Alright. That's a lot more like it, wouldn't you say? But still, what the heck happened to these people's faces? What? Oh, that's more like it. We got Leo and Clara here. This looks pretty nice. Now we're cooking. Okay, this is going to be the square thumbnail. And would you look at that? This is going to be the vertical content. The vertical thumbnail. Pretty cool. Wow. I don't know what's happened with this teapot, but at this point, this is pretty acceptable. Alright, I decided we should just get rid of that stupid thing. Looks much better now. Cleaner. Though I don't know what this is about. The holder? Okay. Put this here. Put the other one right there. Alright, we got thumbnails. And we're going to be open about this. So we're going to say digitally created by AI. Crap. Made by AI artists. And now that we got everything set up, we can create our series. Please verify your email address. Okay. Alright, my email is now verified. So let's go back to this and create my series. Please verify your email address. What the hell? Alright, let's try again. There we go. Now we can make our first episode. Series title, episode title, less than 60 characters. Upload file, drag and drop system, / reduce image. See the maximum dimension. Images that exceed the maximum dimension may be automatically. Be supplied with multiple images. Okay, so this is going to be the maximum dimension. 100 images in total. Then upload up to 20 megabytes. 100 images in total. Okay. One image. Right, please make sure to upload the image within this resolution. Total 55. JPEG in PNG. Alright. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's take a look at how we're going to make episode 1. For that, we're going to turn to the AI artist. Generate story for episode 1. Episode 1, the cafe that wasn't there. Opening scene. Clara rushes down a narrow cobblestone street in Paris, clutching her jacket against the cool evening breeze. Her mind is racing with 1,000 thoughts. Her chaotic workday, her looming... Okay, we're gonna need details. Script. Convert into screenplay format. Yeah, how have I never seen this before? Bonsoir. Okay, this is pretty good. Pretty good. Macarons. We got macarons. Episode 1. We're only in episode 1 where we got macarons. This is going to take a while to generate, but this is enough for now. Paris Street evening. Is that the word? Is that the correct spelling? Le Café des Azarbes. I don't think Stable Diffusion can spell this correctly, but I don't care. We're just going to skip that. Alright, let's generate some images. Gee, that looks pretty nice, but somehow I don't like it. And why is there a baby here? What the hell? Is a baby dying up there? Oh, crap. Anyway, I'll keep generating images for Clara and make sure to modify them and edit them by human hands so they are copyrightable. And go find it on Webtoon. See if, and we'll find out if this thing actually can take off or not. I doubt it, but it's been fun. Whimsical morning. See you next time.